Good morning, everyone. It's Garrett here. Today, be an actor, not a reactor. Sidney Harris began his Strictly Personal column back in 1943. He had a number of books published, all of which I think I own and enjoy. One of my favorite columns was one in which he told about walking with a friend of his to the newsstand. His friend bought a paper, thanking the vendor politely. The vendor didn't even acknowledge it. "A sullen fellow, isn't he?" Harris commented. "Oh, he's that way every night," shrugged his friend. "Then why do you continue being so polite to him?" Sidney Harris asked. "Why not?" inquired his friend. "Why should I let him decide how I'm going to act?" As Harris thought about the incident later, it occurred to him that the operating word was act. His friend acts towards people. Many of us react towards them. He has a sense of inner balance lacking in many of us frail and uncertain creatures. He knows who he is, what he stands for, and how he should behave. No bore is going to disturb the equilibrium of his nature. He simply refuses to return incivility with incivility, because then he would no longer be in command of his own conduct, but a mere responder to others. When we are enjoined in the Bible to return good for evil, we look upon this as a moral injunction, which it is, but is also a psychological prescription for our emotional health. Nobody is unhappier than the perpetual reactor. His center of emotional gravity is not rooted within himself where it belongs, but in the world outside him. His spiritual temperature is always being raised or lowered by the social climate around him, and he is a mere creature at the mercy of these elements. Praise gives him a feeling of euphoria, which is false because it does not last and it does not come from self-approval. Criticism depresses him more than it should because it confirms his own secretly shaky opinion of himself. Snubs hurt him, and the merest suspicion of unpopularity in any quarter rouses him to bitterness or aggressiveness. Only a saint, of course, never reacts, but a serenity of spirit cannot be achieved until we become the masters of our own actions and attitudes, and not merely reactors of other people's feelings. To let another determine whether we shall be rude or gracious, elated or depressed, is to relinquish control over our own personalities, which is ultimately all we possess. The only true possession is self-possession. I love this one. I mean, at the end of the day, right, if you react to something or someone, you're really giving all your power away to that circumstance or that person, right? But it does take a knowing of ourself to not be like that, a confidence in who we are, to not have to worry about that. So many of us have this, insecurity that the moment someone, acts to us in a way in which is not in line with love and compassion or empathy, we tend to react to that and, give it back. So, today take a moment, look inside, right? And when you are in situations or talking with people, it might be an idea just to see how much you do react. And as he says here, become an actor, not a reactor. Act to people always the way you want, and never react back to them with what they're dishing out. So enjoy this day, and when you do get into these circumstances, just let it be. All right? I hope everyone has an amazing day. Thank you for joining me if you were here. If you are, say hi. Always like to know who's on here with me. And if there's ever anything that we can help you with, please reach out. Direct message us and we'll get on a call with you and help you discover the things that, are possible for you and how to get there. All right? We hope everyone has an amazing day. Take care, guys.